Greetings and salutations. Good evening, good morning, all that stuff. And I know you're probably thinking, like, say, why am I not on that side of thing? Well, mostly because, like, time and, sometimes when I'm busy and have multiple videos I have to do, it's mostly just, like, say, whatever's convenient. Like, is it convenient for me to be over there for filming and editing? Today, this video, it's a bit more easier for me to be in this room, most of it. So let's go ahead and talk about today's film, in this case, Ernest Goes to Africa. We've looked at the Ernest films before. In this case, we've looked at Ernest Goes to Camp, and we've looked at Ernest Christmas, I guess. And like growing up, I grew up in the 90s, 92. So I grew up watching some of the Ernest films. The two that I remember the most was Ernest Scared Stupid.
Let's see how you like a little Miak.
Miak?
Yeah, Miak. I bet you thought I couldn't find any this time of year. Well, I'm a little too resourceful for you, a little too light on my feet. So come on, eat Miak and die.
I remember that one the most, I guess. However, I don't remember if I ever saw this one growing up. And I gotta say, what was this film about, though? This is the 9th Ernest film, but in this film, Deacon County, Ohio resident Ernest unknowingly comes into possession of some stolen jewels and is kidnapped and brought to Africa, where he must rescue the woman he loves. I'm gonna be honest, keep in mind this is the 9th film. The second film, Ernest film, I think, was Ernest Goes to Camp, because, he started off as, like, an advertising character and all that.
Hey, Vern. Whew, it sure is hot up here, Vern. I bet you'd like a cold, smooth mellow yellow right now, wouldn't you? Yeah, I just bet you would.
But I gotta say that Jim Varney, although this is the 9th film, but I feel like, say, some of the gags for this film were just... I feel like after this film, the story started to get, I think we get it. Ernest is a dummy.
Oh, what is your desire, O great one?
I'd like a scotch and water.
Will that be with ice, O anointed one whose spittle is sacred born?
And, the character of Ernest, played by Jim Varney, he's charming, he's silly. He's that goofball that, you kind of like to like. And, yeah, he's just... I will say that while I thought this film okay, it gave me a little smile and all that. Compared to the previous films. And then, the thing I liked about, say, Ernest, is, say, Ernest Saves Christmas, or Ernest Goes to Camp. The reason why I like those two films, when I've talked about them, was because I thought those films had a sense of, charm or heart, say, whether it was, say, what the outcome of the thing was, say, in the case of Ernest Goes to Camp, trying to, say, help a group of, camp kids try to save the camp they're going to for the summer.
These kids, it's everything to me. I was a counselor. I had everything. And now it's all gone.
And Ernest, saves Christmas, trying to save Christmas while also trying to find the replacement for Santa Claus. And it has a lot of charm, I think the film does. But this one, I gotta say, like, Jim Varney, like, he is doing the best he can, and he's still charming at the same time. I just feel like the film, like, it's not as funny as the previous films in this series of films, I suppose. And I'm gonna say it, I honestly thought, like, the character of Renee, played by Linda Cash, I honestly thought that she was kind of, annoying, I suppose. And, yeah, I mean, at the same time, I just thought the one moment of this film, I thought, like, okay, I understand where you're going from, where Ernest is going through. Because there's a moment where he is having to, dress and drag, and basically almost get, the guy's getting a bit too handsy. And I feel like say, been there, buddy, been there. But I mean, overall, I gotta say, if you like the Ernest films, you might like this film. But at the same time, I feel like it's okay. It's like, I think I've seen these gags before, and it just feels like, eh. I guess because it's the 9th film in this series, it's just like lost a little bit of its steam. But that's just what I think of Ernest Goes to Africa. What are your thoughts on Ernest Goes to Africa?